So as always, please get completely comfortable. If you're laying in bed, stretch out, find some pillows, place them under the knees. If you're on the floor, on your mat, find your props that you gathered, that you brought for class. So blankets, towels, pillows. If you're one of the fortunate ones who already had bolsters and blocks at home, go ahead and make sure you have those. Build up your support, thinking Shavasana. We get a nice Shavasana sandwich. We start this way and we end this way. Pretty cool. If you don't have relaxing or soft music playing, you have time to go ahead and get that going as well. It can be your favorite music. It can be spa sounds through Spotify. Just something that brings you ease, a softness to the mind. And if you haven't already, let your eyes close. Place one hand over the belly. Place one hand over the heart. You can do this either seated or laying down. And for now, we're not doing anything. We're just breathing with our hands placed where they are. Giving your body, your mind time to acclimate to this new position that you're in, to the new mindset that you're trying to get into, to drop into your practice. You really can't rush the process. Use the breaths to help you get into it. And now I'd like you to begin to notice something. Notice the movement of the hands as you breathe. Not trying to make one hand move first or second or more or less than the other. But can you feel the hands moving as you breathe in and out? I bet you can. How about to the chest and the belly? Can you feel the weight of the hands there? Soft pressure. Shifting your awareness from the sensation on the torso of the hands pressing in to the sensation of the hands as they have the belly and the chest pressed towards them. Letting this awareness switch almost be like a light switch, back and forth. As slowly or as quickly as you'd like, just shifting from one to the other. The mind begins to slow down. The heart rate begins to slow down. And so do the breaths. They may not get any deeper, but they are getting slower. Maybe there is a space between the inhales and the exhales. The exhales and the inhales. Can you allow yourself to fully appreciate each part of the breath? Become aware when your attention is shifted away from the hands and the torso. Bring it back. Now, bring your awareness to the belly, to the hand over the belly. And let your awareness of the belly and your awareness of the hand become synced together. Now they're one area of sensation. And breathe into that area, feeling more movement, more sensation as you breathe. Noticing whatever other thoughts arise, any visuals, any lists in your head. Welcoming, acknowledging, releasing. Guiding awareness and attention back to the hand, the belly, that field of sensation, breathing, moving. Can you feel a brightness there? As your attention is focused on that area, it's almost like there's a flashlight shining on it. Everything in that area is light and bright, fully developed awareness. And begin to let the awareness, begin to let the light that's shining in that area dim, darken. And the hand that's over the chest, and the chest itself begins to have a light shown on it. And the awareness is led there. Feeling the hand as it weights down, pressing into the chest as it resists and presses into the hand. Breathing in and breathing out. Beginning to melt the two together, the hand and the chest, into one field of sensation. Breathing fully into this space. Noticing how this breath makes you feel physically, perhaps even emotionally, mentally. What's the climate of the mind? Can you let there be more ease, more relaxation? As that light shines upon the chest, everything is light and bright in the heart space. As you breathe fully into this area, you feel receptive and open. You welcome kindness. You give grace. You find acceptance for what is. And now, like we had that light switch before, we're going to toggle back and forth, letting the light be shown, the sensation be felt, be sensed between the hand in the chest and the hand in the belly. Doing this at your own pace, with your own breathing. Awareness fully being shifted back and forth from one sensation, one field of sensation to the other. Noticing how each of these affects the body and the mind. You may find that one gives you a greater sense of peace and ease. If that's the case, you can invite yourself to linger there, to breathe there longer, to let everything else fade away, the background blurs, and that spotlight shines a little brighter. The rest of the body begins to soften a little more. And you're aware of the spaces of the mind, spatial awareness of the mind, the bits of blue sky between the clouds of thought. You can linger there, or you can keep holding on to that meditative tool of the breath work. But know that the hope, the goal of using these meditative tools is to be able to find yourself in that spacious awareness where you're just watching everything happen and noticing how it affects you. It's our inward relation to our external situations, the happenings. So give yourself permission to pick up and put down that spotlight, that breath work, finding that place of calm, easy happiness. That place where the corners of your mouth begin to lift a little, all on their own. The forehead is at ease and cool. Notice what you notice. The last thought you had before I spoke, what was it? Not judging it, but definitely bringing it to attention, putting it in the spotlight, labeling it as helpful or unhelpful to your practice. And if it goes in the unhelpful pile, let that be okay. It's okay to have unhelpful thoughts. It helps us learn, helps us redirect, and still practice that new pathway forming by noticing the old pathway being there. It's okay. But try to redirect now. Find a thought, an affirmation that is helpful to your practice. I'm going to offer a mantra for you. Let my voice be your voice as you inhale and say, I accept what is. When you exhale, I accept what is. Doing this a few times on your own. I accept what is. I accept what is. Letting it fully absorb. Is there anything that you haven't wanted to accept? And in this moment, just during this practice, can you allow yourself to accept it? Even if it's only temporary, you'll still have long-lasting positive effects. And now your focused awareness can begin to spread, to disperse, spreading throughout the entire body. Spreading through the limbs, moving to the hands and the feet, keeping eyes closed, but beginning to move through the hands and the feet, fingers. If you're laying down, go ahead and stretch your arms overhead. Get a full body stretch. If you're seated, you can reach the arms overhead if you'd like, or you can move through some seated cat-cows, lifting the heart forward, rounding the spine. Welcoming a little bit more alertness, a little more energy back, taking in